Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 2025 RSS workshop on fast motion planning and control in the era of parallelism. My name is Tai Zong. I'm a postdoc at Rice University, and I'm working on right now. I'm working on fast motion planning, but before this, I work on dynamics learning and control. This workshop is co-organized by me and Professor Kapraki from Rice University, and Caleb and Malakumar from NVIDIA. So I think we know that motion planning and control are at the core of almost every autonomous robot system, right? Ranging from a mobile robot, or legged robot, or manipulators, and so many other kinds of robots. And the recent advances in CPU and GPU parallelism have changed significantly motion planning and control in terms of efficiency, robustness, intelligence, and so on. And to give an example, I can start with my current lab. So we have been working on sampling-based motion planning for a long time. And in the 90s, it took about tens of seconds to plan a collision-free robot motions in the configuration space. Okay. And since then, there's been a lot of work from different groups on sampling-based motion planning with different settings, different robots, different space, and different applications. And now fast forward to 2024. My colleague from the lab, they show that we can actually generate motions in microseconds thanks to fine-grained parallelism available in most consumer CPUs. And even in an environment with moving obstacles, it's still possible to generate valid robot motions in milliseconds, enabling online reactive motion planning in real time. And currently, I'm working on how to integrate dynamics constraints with parallelism so that we can generate dynamically feasible motions in milliseconds. And this is just the preview of some preliminary results, and the paper will be coming out soon. So this happened not only to us. There's many recent papers showing the great benefits of parallelization in motion planning and control. The latest example comes from the RSS this year with several papers on the topics. And the last one here is actually very exciting. It's from one of our co-organizers, Caleb, and one of our speakers, Professor Ramos. So please make sure to stop by the talk and the poster during the main conference. Okay, so this is the motivation and the reason why we want to put this workshop together. We want to discuss so that we can discuss the latest result, ideas, and the impact of parallelization on motion planning and control. For example, how parallelization can improve sampling-based, search-based, or optimization-based motion planning, or how can we enforce nonlinear constraints such as robot dynamics, contact, or state space constraint with parallelization. Or how we can improve control with parallelization, for example, with model predictive or MPC techniques. And what kind of environment representation are compatible with parallelization for motion planning? And finally, now that we can generate motion plans really fast, almost in the similar range as a control, how does it affect the roles of planning and control in an autonomous system? And so many other relevant questions. So to start the discussion on these topics, we have a great list of speaker and panelists today. With many exciting talks, and the talk will be about 25 minutes long for both presentation and question and answer at the end. At the talks and at the end, we'll have a panel discussion. And the talks and the panel discussion will be here in this room And around 9:45 a.m., we have a coffee break and the poster session, not here, but in the Epstein Family Plaza. And for the authors and for everyone, our poster will be at the stand number 48 to 60 at the Epstein Family Plaza. So before we start the workshop, I would like to thank all the speakers and the panelists for their time, and for sharing their research and their insights with us today. I would also like to thank all the co-organizers, even though I'm standing here, but to be able to put this workshop together, it requires a lot of effort from everyone on the organizing committee. I also want to thank the program committee for their help and for reviewing all the submissions. And finally, I'd like to thank all the authors for submitting their work to the workshop. And we have selected 14 very exciting papers for the first session. So we are really very much looking forward to that. Okay, so without further delay, let's start with the first speaker, Professor Evangelos Dero from Georgia.
So I'm just setting my screen, right?